In this video, I'm going to show you how to put the chef's hat together. So I'm going to take a little piece of, I'm going to take a needle and thread, and I'm just going to, with a fairly large needle with a fairly big eye, I'm just going to thread that needle real quick. And I like to pull my strings long and then tie them, both of them. I like to kind of roll around my fingers and then create a little knot, so I'm not chasing after one of the strings. And then I'm just going to start at the edge of one end of the circle, and I'm going to try and pay attention to how far I am from the edge and try to remember to be about the same distance all the way around. And I'm just going to go in and out, all the way around the circle until I get back to the beginning. And I'm going to try and be mindful of making my thread come back in right next to where I started. And you'll notice here I use my hand kind of to help me. I just kind of open it up like if I was going to hold a pretend softball. I open it up on the bottom and I just kind of pull the material around my hand to create that cinched up look. And then now I'm kind of prepping to figure out how wide I'd like my brim or body of the hat to be. And I want it to end up being about 5.5 inches. And so I'm going to show you that right now, that it measures about 5.5 inches. And then I'll apply a little bit of hot glue. I'll fold the pieces so that they're touching each other. And then I'm just going to finish it off by sewing back and forth just into the thread, and then kind of tying a little knot into the thread. And if you're unsure on how well you make your knot, you can always add a teeny little bit of hot glue, and I do this by just rubbing my hot glue gun against the string instead of actually squeezing out any hot glue. Now I'm tucking in the body of the hat so that I can position it kind of how I like it. And I like to start where the seam is. And then I will just kind of reach in with my glue gun and apply a little bit of glue right at the edge. So about 1/4 of an inch in. And I just kind of smash it against the material, or smash the material against the hot glue. And I try to be mindful of the material staying scrunched up as I move along. I don't want it to unscrunch, but I do want to kind of have my hat lean or kind of go down to one side, kind of like a gnome hat would, or a silly chef's hat that sits kind of lopsided on a head. That's the look I'm going for. So you'll notice that my hat kind of is over to one side a little bit more than the other. So if you don't want that, then you'll just be mindful going around of the amount of bunching. You want to keep your bunching really even. But I am going for this look, so mine I want to be a little bit more bunched up on one side. And you'll see me work with that as I move around. And then I'll fill in any spaces that I might have missed that have those little gaps. And then I will flip the hat right side out and I'll be ready for the next step.